Guys, so I thought I would do another fertility update since I haven't done one in a while. My last treatment didn't work, and who knows why. I got really frustrated with my reproductive endocrinologist office because after I told her this time didn't work, she was like, well, maybe you should talk to the doctor about doing IVF. And this is really my only second complete cycle of it actually completing all the cycles, because last time they overstimulated me. And I was thinking, I thought that was kind of rushed to say to go ahead and try IVF, because I feel like, that's their way of wanting to make more money because it's really expensive. And that's not even something that we would even consider at this point right now, just because, obviously we don't have the money to just be doing that. I mean, we haven't even discussed it, but that's not an option at this point. So, we'll probably do the medications as many times as they'll let us, before we even consider that. So that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, that I felt like, well, we don't know, what happened between, the pregnancy test, and you said if we knew that, we would know why you didn't get pregnant. And I'm like, well, obviously, but I don't think IVF is the next best option. I think that, maybe there wasn't an egg in the follicle, or who knows, maybe it wasn't a good egg. Don't know, but to say to somebody that you've only been trying the medications a couple times that's worked to try IVF it's not accessible to everybody, and I was just a little bit hurt by it. And so I'm starting a third cycle. I don't know. I've considered going to another doctor many times, but I just feel like the time that it would take so much time to start over with somebody else that, and I didn't realize I already paid my administrative fee for this time around also. So I'm going to go ahead and do this next round, and if it doesn't work this time, I'm going to go see somebody else, because I feel like that there's other lab work that they could be doing, to see if I'm even ovulating. They can test my estrogen levels and do a bunch of other blood tests along the way that they don't do. All they do is ultrasounds, and that's about it. They have no information as far as that goes, and I think that there's other tests that they could be doing that they're not doing. So because I already paid this next round, I'm going to go ahead and try it again with them, and if it doesn't work, I'll go ahead and start over with somebody else, because I could be getting more information as far as what's going on, and I feel like this office is so scatterbrained. And not to mention, another annoyance with this office was that I have 4 referrals to see them. Well, apparently I kept getting a bill, and they kept saying with my insurance everything is pretty much covered. Well, I kept getting a bill, and I went to my insurance company, and they said it's because I ran out of referrals, and the doctor's office should have queued me in and said, we won't see you again until you go back to your primary care doctor and get another referral. But ultimately it's my responsibility, which I didn't know anything about, because I've never seen a specialist, and I didn't have to deal with referrals. So that was a really expensive life lesson. So I went 2 or 3 office referrals over, and I explained it to the office, hoping that maybe they could cut me a deal or take off one of the payments, because it's going to be really expensive, all added up on top of their fee that they charge you and not the insurance company. And the lady was just like, well, I understand with everything going on, it could be expensive, but we can do payment plans if you want. So that's what I decided to do, and I was kind of, not that it's their fault, I understand it's for me to keep up with, but my insurance company said they should tell me every time they do an office visit, because sometimes I go in and they don't charge one, and other times they do. So every time I go, I'm going to have to ask them, is this count as an office visit, so I can somehow keep track of how many I have left before I need to get a new referral. So anyway, those are my recent frustrations. And I was kind of down for a while. I had the mindset of, I want to get healthy, I want to start exercising. My husband and I've kind of got the mindset of, we know what we need to do. You kind of lose motivation after a while, and plus being down about all that and some other house stuff that's going on. we just got lazy and unmotivated. So in the back of my mind, I'm feeling like I want to get motivated. So I have some ideas that I think will help us stay motivated, and I'm going to research it a little bit more, and I'll let you know what we decide to do, but something must be done. So, it's easy to not put forth effort and watch TV instead of exercise, or just eat whatever is quick instead of taking time to plan out meals. So, we do have to change that. It's just getting motivated is hard sometimes. So, as far as that goes, I will talk to you guys later, and hope you have a good week. Bye!